Hello, my name is Jenny Abraham. I'm a registered nurse and a student at Walden University in the Master of Science Nursing program to become a nurse practitioner. The current class that I am assigned to for this project is called The Role of the Nurse Leader in Population Health. And this project is intended to be presented to Michael Lemure, Austin firefighter with the Austin Fire Department. This project is focused on my population health project, which is preventing fire-related burn injuries through a free smoke detector installation program in Southeast Austin. Burn injuries and smoke inhalation injuries are a serious health public issue in the community. In 2015, most fire-related civilian deaths occurred in residential structure fires. 65% in fact. In the United States, there were 2,745 deaths that occurred from residential fires in 2016. Children under the age of 5 years old are at increased risk for death and injury related to fires. Children under the age of 5 are 1.5 times higher risk to die in a home fire compared to the general public. And they're also 8 times more likely to die in a fire caused by playing with a heat source than any other age group. Low-income homes without fire detectors are at an increased risk of fire. Southeast Austin has an increased risk due to the population of low-income families with small children. Southeast Austin will also be the focus of my project for the population health assignment. And the reason I chose Southeast Austin is because they have the highest population of low-income families in the community. And additionally, they also have the oldest homes in the community. And a lot of those homes don't have fire detectors installed in them. So I felt that this would be an appropriate target audience for the free smoke detector installation program for those children and families that are at highest risk. Statistically speaking, a residential home with functioning smoke detectors increases an individual's chances of surviving by 50%. Evidence also shows that when local laws require smoke detectors be installed in homes as a requirement, that there's a higher participation rate within that community to install the smoke detectors when they realize that it is their legal responsibility to do so. According to a Shaw and McCormick survey that was done in 1988, when they first came out with this free smoke detector program, they surveyed a lot of high-risk families, and when they surveyed these families that were at high risk for fire-related injuries due to not having a smoke detector in the home, once those residents were educated about the free smoke detector program, they found that 82% of those that participated in the survey actually agreed to get a free smoke detector installed into their home. So this is a very successful program, but where it's lacking is community awareness. So my project is focused on educating the community of the resources available for smoke installation free of charge to the high-risk population. The Austin Fire Department free smoke detector installation program is a wonderful program here in the community. It's the vision of the Austin Fire Department that every single home and every citizen be protected by at least one smoke alarm. Texas Rising Star program can help identify low-income preschool age children in the community. So the Texas Rising Star program is someone that is a partner that I want to collaborate with in this project because they are a subsidized community program that helps low-income families pay for child care when the families aren't able to afford child care. So I identified this population as a target audience for my population health project because I am targeting children under the age of 5 that are attending preschool. And I'm also targeting children that are in low-income families. So I felt that collaborating with the Rising Star program would be an excellent way for me to reach children that may or may not have the fire safety plans in their family or fire safety devices installed in their homes. Additionally, Southeast Austin does have older homes that don't have fire alarms installed, so targeting the South Austin audience in collaboration with the Texas Rising Star program, I thought would be a very effective way to reach the audience that I'm targeting. The Red Angels Volunteer Program is a program that is local here to Austin, and they are a group of nurses and community volunteers, firefighters, and police officers that actually go door to door and in high-risk communities to assess homes for the need of a free fire detection device. In the circumstance that a device is needed, they will coordinate an installation and a fire safety check for that home free of charge within the community. The high-risk population includes Southeast Austin because it was the core center of Austin when it first started to develop, and so naturally these homes are older. And because they're older, the newer growing parts of Austin are having the newer homes in the community, and so the higher incomes are often spreading out to Central Austin, North Austin, and the older homes that started out in South Austin have lost value. And because these homes are older, they also didn't have some of the fire codes that we have today requiring smoke detector installation. The low-income families also tend to be of higher risk because they oftentimes are undereducated about the available resources in their community. Oftentimes the parents are working one or more jobs to support their families. Demographically speaking, they tend to be more foreigners or undereducated or lower economic status. And oftentimes there can be a language barrier as well. Families with children under the age of 5 are also at higher risk. In order to identify the target audience, the preschools will be my primary audience since the majority of fire injuries are started with children under the age of 5. And again, I'll be collaborating with the Texas Rising Star program, who is a voluntary quality child care rating system of child care providers. That they participate with the Texas Workforce Commission, and they help subsidize child care programs for low-income families. My goal is to coordinate with Texas Rising Star to identify the daycares that are participating in this program so that I can coordinate with these daycare facilities a presentation and a survey to the high-risk parents to educate them about the free smoke detector installation program. My plan of action will include partnering with Austin Fire Department, Red Angels program, and Texas Rising Star, and to collaborate with them to coordinate efforts on education to these low-income families with preschool-age children about the free smoke detector program. My goal is to assess and identify at least 100 high-risk families that do not currently have smoke detectors in their home. And the goal is to ultimately install 100 smoke detectors in high-risk residents in Southeast Austin that do not currently have operating smoke detectors. For implementation, the first step would be to conduct a fire safety assessment survey at 20 local Texas Rising Star daycares in the community. Number 2, I'm going to offer informational courses to provide families that indicated that no fire alarm was present in the home. Once those clients have been identified, I would like to provide them with informational pamphlets on fire safety in the home. My goal would be to offer these pamphlets in English and Spanish, since there is a high Spanish-speaking community in the Southeast Austin area. The fourth step would be to obtain participants for the free smoke detector installation program. And to coordinate, and lastly, to coordinate the installation with the Austin Fire Department for the installation of the free fire detection device. The expectations from my population health project for preventing fire injuries and deaths through smoke detector installation include increased awareness of the fire safety amongst the high-risk audience. My goal is to have at least an 82% of participants from the surveys that were deemed appropriate. I would like to have at least an 82% participation rate in the free smoke detector installation program. So that's going to involve a lot of follow-up and coordination and communication with those families, including obtaining their personal information and preferred installation dates and times that will work around their schedules, especially for the families that have limited availability due to multiple jobs that they're working. The ultimate goal would be to install 100 smoke detectors in homes that don't currently have one. Once this has been achieved, my expectation would be that there is a 50% increased chance of these families surviving through a fire in their home, because the fire detector will have alerted them of the fire before it was too late. I hope you enjoyed the presentation today, and I look forward to serving my community and sharing with you how it turned out once I'm completing my project. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening.